Welcome WCC fans to Inside the WCC. With us today is the WCC Co-March Men's Tennis Player of the Month, Dean Jackson from the University of San Diego. Welcome, Dean.
Thanks for having me, Stephanie.
First off, congratulations on having an outstanding season and earning March Co-Player of the Month honors along with Pepperdine's Bassam Batis. Can you talk about what it means to be recognized as the top men's tennis player in the conference this past month?
It's a huge honor for me to be the Co-West Coast Conference Player of the Month in March, because I knew it's going to be hard for me with the schedule that we have and that the Pepperdine team has to be even considered to be Player of the Month, simply because we don't have the as strong of a schedule. So I knew it would come down to this March, to the month of March, that I would have the possibility, a chance to be the Player of the Month, and I did well, I guess. I went 6-2, and it's a great reward to get recognized.
Yes, like you mentioned, you went 6-2 in March, and you are also currently ranked number 57 in the nation against a very challenging schedule. What did you take away from those wins and even some of those tough losses?
I knew that the two matches in March against the University of Oklahoma State and the University of Tulsa would be the toughest one on our schedule. I played the number 1 and the number 2 guy in the nation. When I played the first match against the Oklahoma State guy, who's currently the number 1 guy in college tennis, I didn't really believe in myself being able to actually beat him. I knew I could hang tight with him, make it a close match, and maybe bother him. But when I actually won the second set 7-5, and unfortunately lost the third set, I started believing myself, or taught myself that very night, that I can beat anybody in college tennis. And the next back-to-back schedule, I played against the number 2 guy in the nation. I went into the match, even though I lost the previous day, with so much confidence that I took the first set 6-2, second set 4-5. Unfortunately, it started raining, went indoors, and didn't turn out too great for me. I lost 4-6 the second set and 2-6 the third set, which was upsetting, because I'm pretty sure I would have taken the second set or even the third set if we would have stayed outside. But even though I lost those two tough matches on the road in March against the number 1 and number 2 guy in college tennis, it was a great experience for me to have the opportunity to play those two guys, because as a small D1 team that's ranked, I think, 7th right now, you don't get to play those guys very often. A lot of times you just play unranked players or players like me around 60, 70, which are matches that are not too challenging for me right now. I just think I have the ability to play top 10, top 5 tennis. So it was great for me to be actually able to play those guys, and to prove to myself that I can beat anybody in college tennis.
Now, this year's tennis championships are going to be held at the Barnes Tennis Center in San Diego on April 17th to 19th. This is the first year that it will be a dual event with both the men's and the women's championships held at the same site. What do you think about having the championships in San Diego, and is there any advantage to having the event in your hometown?
Definitely. Well, it's definitely an advantage. We've been practicing at the Barnes Tennis Center for the last 2 weeks now, so we know the courts just as our home courts, as well as we can sleep in our own beds, don't have to be in a hotel, just go out for dinner with our friends, and we get a little home crowd, hopefully, down there that support us. And for the first time, I think it's held together, men's and women's. So I think it's going to be even more exciting to get more, like a bigger crowd, more of an atmosphere going on, more energy. So I think it's all over just a huge advantage for us.
Well, thank you, Dean, for joining us today, and good luck to you at this weekend's WCC Championships.
Thank you.
That does it for this edition of Inside the WCC. Fans, log on to WCCSports.com for your latest news, videos, podcasts, and exclusive merchandise.